Welcome back. I renamed the series Days Gone Speedrun Explained, as it's hardly a tutorial by now. Today's episode includes 5 topics. I will include the timestamps below. First of all, fast travel to Copeland's camp and drive as fast as you can to the mission marker. If a player enters the mission marker during the night, the game should transition into daytime. O'Brien dialog has a small chance to restart during the transition, and it's indicated by radio noise or beeping. You still have no idea if the glitch happened successfully until the end of this mission. As far as I know, it's completely random with a success rate of 50% when using save files as a test. For completing the mission, making contact should be available without listening to the dialogue. Overall, current records are completely beatable without relying on the glitch, so do not worry about this too much during your runs. Now let's move to shooting Bambi mission. After inspecting the deer tracks, we go into crouching position, roll towards the next tracks. This is a new movement technique where instead of standard jogging, which you are locked into during this part of the mission, you crouch roll. PS, standing roll has a few more animation frames and you will actually lose time using it. So make sure you crouch. After inspecting the second part of the tracks, we jog to the place where Copeland gives us the rifle. We shoot Bambi, walk few steps backwards, sprint, crouch slide over the edge of the cliff, sprint again, close pop-up tutorial, sprint crouch slide off the ledge here again, and then keep on sprinting. As you reach the carcass, skin it and run through the haunted cabin. If done correctly, you should gain around 7 to 9 second time save thanks to glitch that skips part of the Copeland's dialogue. This part of the mission is same for every difficulty and has to be learned. There's a small amount of randomness to it, but overall you should be able to pull it through around 90% of the time. On the easy difficulty, we fast travel to O'Leary Mountain safe house and head towards making contact first. There are 2 things we want to make sure while doing this. That Boozer meat dialogue plays fully over the radio, and that we have 5 meat. If we do not, we keep a lookout for some deers or wolves. For survival 2, as we took the butcher skill, we skinned the Bambi and the bear. We can freely bring in the meat before going to making contact. Those are the main differences between the difficulties in this series of missions. Making contact is the easiest mission in the world. Follow this route to the bush. Wait and bring yourself some water while O'Brien slowly walks towards you. This route might be self-explanatory if you have seen one of my speedruns before, but I'm just letting it play out just in case. After skipping the cutscene, just move back to the bike and fast travel back to Hotsprings if you're playing on easy. Okay, enough of that. Let's talk about frog jumps for survival 2. You can find the frog jump location here. Make sure you do a manual save, and if you do this frog jump successfully, it should save you around 20 seconds. While in frog position, we aim for the air conditioner there. Make sure you're positioned towards this corner here and then launch yourself while aiming the air conditioner and using focus shot. I do this frog jump with 90 FPS, but one day we might find a better setup for it. Reaching above the mission marker, just drop down. After making contact on survival 2, we head to radio tower again and frog jump straight to Lisa's mission marker. Please refer to episode 8 extra on how to set up this frog, since the only 2 differences are that we land straight in the mission zone and we tweak our direction in mid-air just as we reach the past the trees. This episode was hard to make as it contains a lot of different topics. Next one is hopefully a bit easier. Best of luck to you while Deke falls, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't.
I just want to find out, what happened to her, where she died.
Well, hey, maybe you can finally, I don't know, find some peace.
I don't need to find